Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So this video is in continuation with the previous one where I talked about why I selected M.Tech and why I chose data science and engineering. So if you want to discuss on those and if you want to just learn about those, like why did I choose M.Tech when I already have 10 plus years of experience, then you can watch that video. Now in this video we are going to talk about pre-M.Tech bootcamp. Now you might be wondering what is that. Now, talking about duration, this course is 2 years, but my session started before the scheduled date. So the actual curriculum was not started yet when I attended these lectures on M.Tech Bootcamp. So these lectures were like the refresher of the curriculum which is going to start soon. So they discussed all of the prerequisites that you should have if you don't have a technical background, if you forget about your math foundations. Just to let you know, I did forget everything about math foundations, so it was a good refresher for me. So in this pre-M.Tech bootcamp, we roughly had two courses, Python and math foundation, and we had 4 sessions of each, and they were conducted in weekdays. Ideally this course is on weekend, but again we had weekdays classes because they did not had enough time, and for me it was really hard to attend those lectures live, so I had to watch a lot of recordings because I was totally dependent on those. Now it's not like it will basically a drawback for you if you don't attend live lectures. It is going to be like that because you are doing a full-time job, and it's fine. I think that is why I chose this BITS Pilani course, because I know that recorded lectures are going to be there. Now, as you can see here, we only have Python and Math Foundation, and this is the agenda of this video. So here we are going to talk about what did we learn in Python, what did we learn in Math Foundation, why was it required before the curriculum, my honest feedback or a take on those classes, and was it really worth it. So we will talk about those. Now, why a pre-curriculum bootcamp? Why is it actually required? So, like I told you, there are two possible scenarios here. One is that the person who is doing M.Tech is not from the technical background, as he did BCom in his graduation and then he became accountant or maybe a business person, but he does not have the technical expertise. That is why he is choosing M.Tech right now. So he maybe don't know much about Python or data science specific. So that's why it becomes important to learn about Python before you actually start your curriculum. Otherwise, you will just break your head in two parts because you don't understand much, and it will feel like that you have wasted your money and you have wasted your time. So that is one scenario. The second scenario, I come under that scenario. Though I am from the technical background, but I basically lost my math foundation knowledge. I did had math foundations in 11th and 12th, but I forgot about those. And just to let you know, this math foundation course in the curriculum is all about your 11th and 12th mathematics. So if you are early in your career, then you might remember those classes, but it's been around 15 years for me since I completed my 12th, so it becomes really hard to remember all of those. But it's not like it's completely lost, but yeah, it became really hard for me to grab all of the things, all of the understanding, and basically do a lot of practice run. So if you are coming under these scenarios, then it becomes really important that you should have the important information upfront and beforehand you start your curriculum. So that is the foundation that we are going to talk about. So we had 4 sessions of each, 4 of Python, 4 of mathematical foundations. And just to let you know, the professors who were teaching those courses, they were really good, as in they basically if you have any questions on any topic, then they are going to reiterate over everything and n number of times. So I saw those recorded lectures and I have seen that a lot of people were asking questions and they were repeatedly getting answered. So it was a good refresher for sure, but again the teachers were really good. Now it was non-graded, as in there were no grading. They gave they gave us the assignments per lecture, but they were again not graded. So why do we need assignments and quizzes before the curriculum? It's because they have their own systems. So BITS Pilani has Takshila platform, which is kind of an e-learning portal. So with that, you will see all of the recorded lectures of each of the course, and also you will see the assignments. You have to complete your assignments on that portal only. Like, you have a doc file, you need to upload that doc file as a submission to that portal. It will be graded and you will see your scores there. Again, same goes for a quizzes. It's going to be online quiz, and that is going to be there on your Takshila portal. So you get the information all about the portal beforehand, before your curriculum start. You navigate all of the things, you submit your assignment, you get the hang of how to use it, how to use that. And if you see any issues, you can easily ask those in your pre-curriculum bootcamp. So it becomes very important that you get the knowledge of how to use this and basically get the hang of Python and mathematics. All right. Now, introduction to Python. So we had 4 sessions. The first session was all about Python basics, where we learned syntax, comments, variables, data types, operators, strings. Now, I know that all of us, maybe some of us have the knowledge of Python, some of us have heard Python, but Python is not something new to everyone, right? So I think all of us might have heard Python in some sense. So basic knowledge, I think, is very acceptable if you have any programming language. So no matter if you have .NET, Java, C, C++, any language, if you know about it, Python becomes very easy for you, specifically Python basics. So this portion was not hard. Again, I'm not new to Python. I have extensively worked with Python. I think I've been working with Python since past 7-8 years. So it's not new to me. And again, it was very easy for me as well. So Python basics, I think it is going to be easy for everyone. Now, talking about day two had built-in data structures. I think data structures, everyone knows if you are in technical background, but if you are not in a technical background, data structures word becomes very difficult. But you have to get the hang of it, because M.Tech is going to be all about data structures and algorithms. And in the first semester itself, we have this subject. So list, tuple, set, dictionary, we learned all of Python related data structures, like which one is mutable, which one is immutable, how to actually use it as a hands-on experience in Jupyter Notebook. That also we saw, and that's also we did in the assignment. So we used all of them in some way or another. Right? So built-in data structures is going to be hard if you don't know about programming language, but again, it becomes easier if you have any programming language knowledge, right? Okay, so now talking about control flow. So we talked about conditionals, which basically has if else conditions, elif, try catch for exception handling, like the basic stuff. Loops and iteration, again, this is not difficult at all. We talked about how to create a list, and dictionary, an array, items, all about those. It was a practical exposure. It's not completely theoretical. Now, talking about files, functions, and modules, I know this can be basic to most of us, but again, this can be difficult if you don't have a technical background. So we talked about file input, output, how to input a file using a user input, and then read the file, write the file, append the file. We talked all about those. We talked about functions, how to create a function, how to call a function, and we talked about modules, packages, like if you have a library, how to import that, how to see what methods it can provide you, and how do you basically call those, right? Now the heavy stuff was NumPy, Pandas, the data toolkit. So this is very important for any data science course. If you don't know about NumPy and Pandas, it can make your life difficult, but if you know Python, then it's not going to be that difficult. So NumPy involves numerical arrays, Pandas is for tabular data, and these are two modules basically of Python library. So it's not something that you need to get the hang of entirely. Again, they include, again we had the hands of again we got the hands-on experience using Jupyter Notebook on NumPy and Pandas. So things were very clear. These were not like a very vast topic, but we did the basic interpretation of how to do this, how to do that, right? Now, this was all about Python. Now we have zero level mathematical foundation. Now, the word zero level hurts me a bit because it was not certainly at zero level. So we had 4 sessions across 2 weeks, and again, these were on weekdays, and I could not attend the live sessions, which made my life difficult. So with session one, matrices, like I remembered the word matrices, I remember the word vectors, linear algebra, but talking about how to add, how to scale, how to multiply a matrix with another, that that was difficult. Even now I'm working on all of the questions that I can basically attempt to get the hang of matrices, determinants, and linear algebra. I have just bought a big notebook so that I can self practice myself on the questions, and I'm even now doing it. So session one had matrices where we talked about definitions, elementary row operations, forming a matrix from a function, as in your linear algebra, addition and scalar multiplication. So all about matrices. Then we learned determinants, inverse, and linear algebra. So determinant is, I think, easy. Inverse is again easy, but linear systems and how do you solve linear systems using row, echelon forms, and pivots, that can be difficult. Again, it was super difficult for me because uh, I forgot about all of my 11th and 12th knowledge. It was not like I don't like math. I love math, and I scored very good in 11th and 12th mathematics. Even in B.Tech, I attempted CAT exam and I got a very good percentile. I even attempted GRE, got a good score. But this made my life hell because it was like I don't know anything. So that was a huge heartbreak for me. Then for continuity and derivatives, continuity is like without lifting the pen, what can you draw? Something like that. And derivatives, I think we already learned. And optimization and vectors. So optimizations include maxima and minima, like you have to point the common center point. And vectors and linears, these are again very important. So we learned all of these topics in 4 sessions, and the sessions were around 2 hours to 3 hours. Some sessions were 2 hours, some sessions were 3 hours, so they were pretty long sessions, right? Now we have the recorded sessions with us on Teams and on the Takshila portal, so we can watch it anytime we want, when we want a refresher basically. Now you might be wondering, why did we learn introduction to Python, introduction to mathematical foundation? So like I told you, in curriculum, in the first semester itself, we have this course MFDS, which is Mathematical Foundation for Data Science. So this has the topics like matrices, determinants, inverse, like whatever we learned in our zero level mathematical course, this becomes the foundation for this course. Now, then we have introduction to data science, for which we require Python information, Python exposure, which we got using introduction to Python. So that is how this get mapped to the M.Tech curriculum. Now, my honest feedback and my honest take, was the bootcamp worth it? I think you can answer this yourself. So yes, it was totally worth it. And if you come from a non-technical background, this is going to be a must. But if you come from a mathematical background or from a technical background, you can basically choose to not attend those lectures, but watch the recorded sessions so that you get the hang of what is going to be talked about in the real curriculum. So for me, Python was the easy half, like it was not that difficult for me, but mathematical foundation was pretty hard for me. Like it broke my mind a bit. I was like, when I saw the recorded sessions, I was like, my eyes. But again, with time, with patience, with few practice questions, I got the hang of few things, not all of the things, but it's like work in progress. So I'm still watching the recorded sessions. I have downloaded few PDF, the recommended books that was recommended in those lectures. I'm still working on those, and it takes time, I know, but with my full-time working job, it becomes difficult. But again, I'm getting some time, so I'm working on those. So this is going to be it for this video, and I'm going to continue talking about all of the things about my M.Tech and I have already completed my first weekend of my real curriculum, so I'm going to upload that video very soon. And I'm getting a bit late on the timelines, but you can understand that it can get pretty crammed up a bit. So if this video was useful, subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for more videos like this. And again, I'm not just going to talk about my M.Tech. I'm going to upload few more videos, and they are actually in parallel, so I'm working on those as well. So stay tuned for those as well. And I would say that's it for this video. Have a good day, keep learning, keep smiling, be happy, and bye bye.